Hello, my fans and lovers all over the world. To my viewers all over the world, here is Joshua. Why am I saying all over the world? I mean, even my small followers. I believe that someday I'm going to be speaking to people all over the world. But then I want to speak to you about something very little. This topic says that the difference between valuing and loving material things. You see, there's a striking difference between when you love something and when you value something. And today I'm going to be talking that with respect to material things like car, money, gadgets, phone, houses, tangible things that you can see, that you can lay your hands upon, that you daily use. And one thing is that we as human beings, we are emotional beings, and when we get in contact with things, when we come in contact with things, it is possible that we begin to build attachment with these things, which is simply natural. When you get to familiarize yourself with something for a while, you get to build a form of attachment to that thing, and then it can get so bad to the extent that people now become so attached that they start loving a thing that when that thing is no longer there, it brings them sorrow, it brings them sadness. They're having that withdrawal symptom when that thing is no longer there. For example, you love let's say your Samsung S23 Ultra so much, and when it got stolen, yes, you will feel bad, but then you won't feel bad to the extent that you start thinking, oh, my life is worthless, let me go and kill myself. Then they take their life. Some people get bankrupt because they've been saving up millions in their account, and someday the money disappeared, and they think that the next thing have to disappear along with the money. That's right there is now what I want to address to them. The difference between loving something and valuing something. When you value something, you see such a thing as a tool. You see it as something that you can use to accomplish something more. Not just that you just see it and you just love it and you think that this is something. Okay, for example, if I have a car, I am not to love my car. I am to value my car. If I love my car, then I can say, okay, I'll be sleeping inside my car every day. If I don't see my car for one day, I'll not feel alright. Or if my car spoils and is at the mechanic place for a week and I cannot use it, all through that week I'll be feeling miserable because of it. Such thing is that if somebody has a need of my car, perhaps a church or an organization wants to use my car, I will feel so stingy that no, I cannot release this car. It's only me that will drive it. That's because I'm loving that car, which is a wrong approach to the attachment towards that car. You should not be emotionally attached to it that way, but rather you should value the car. If I value my car, I see my car as, okay, this car is something I have that will transport me from everywhere to anywhere I want to go. This car, I value it. I will take care of it in the sense of I will clean it. I'll make sure it's always neat. I will take good care of it. I'll maintain it. I will know the way I will drive it. And that is what we are meant to have towards material things. We as human beings, we are not meant to love material things. Like, okay, my Bible tells me that love not the world, nor the things that are in the world. We are not meant to love anything, no matter what it is. Because when you die, you are not going to take it to heaven. Like, I went to a burial recently, and I was seeing how the man was a very, very rich man, a very wealthy man. But then they dug the pit, and the only thing that went 6 feet down with him was just the coffin. Him and the coffin. So no car is going with him, no houses are going with him, and everything. So that's my phone was about for God forbid. I value my phone. But then, so back to what oh God. Use money as a case study. If you love money, trust me, you are doomed. You are literally doomed for destruction, because when someone loves money, if he doesn't have money, whenever he's broke, he will always be sad. He will never be happy. He will never be at peace. He will never be contented whenever he doesn't have money. And guess what? Even when he has that money, he will still not be satisfied, because one thing we know that is that human wants and needs can never be met. They are endless, they are limitless, it is infinite. When you get that money, it seems as though the more you get it, the more you want to keep getting, and the cycle goes on and on and on, and you keep chasing it. And 3, such a person will be so stingy, no matter how much he has, because he has that love for that money. All you just keep thinking is, how can I increase my net worth? Even if he has billion in his bank and that he's not even using, that money is not useful to him. Like, that money is not meeting the need. You'll be thinking of, how can I make this 1 billion, 2 billion? How can I just keep increasing it just for the consciousness of him just having that money? Now, I'm still going to come about money, because I'll talk about how we can value money rather than loving money. And 3 is that the love of money, like they say, is the root of all evil. Someone that loves money will do anything just to acquire it. Is going to compromise, is going to change figures, is going to become an armed robber, is going to kidnap people, is going to do fraud because he wants to get it by all means. That is the danger of having and loving material things. That applies to every other thing that we have. Everything that we have, okay, we should thank God for having it. And of course, we should desire to have more. We should work harder. We should be ambitious and all of that. But we should not love all these things. We should see these things as tools that we can use to enjoy our lives, to make things better. We should use it as tools, not just for ourselves, but for the betterment of the benefits of others. So, like I was making example of a car now. Me valuing my car means that I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to use it to the I'm going to use it maximally, and I'm going to use it carefully, both maximally and carefully. And I'm also going to not only use it for my own benefit, but also for the benefits of other people. That is me valuing that car. Me valuing it is not even through words. That means I'm going to place that car on insurance. I'm going to, take good care of it. That even 5 years, 10 years, people are going to say, yes, this car is well maintained. But if I love that car, trust me, that love that I have for that car can now even lead to the doom of that car, because I'll overuse it. I would not even really care about it, but I just love using it. I just love it in itself. And that is what we should have. The mindset that we should have. Loving material things can make somebody attach their validation to it. You start getting yourself defined by these things. By you start seeing things as your worth. Some people has attached their worth to the clothes that they have, to their iPhone, to the material things that we have, and that is so much low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is you attaching your self-esteem, your worth to things that can fade away, things that can perish, things that can burn, that today it is here, tomorrow it is no more. No. That is why we should not love material things, but we should value them, make proper use of them. Of course, see them as a tool to even get more, to do more. But no, we shouldn't have that attachment to them, such that if we lose them today, we are still having our peace. We are still moving. We are still optimistic about life. We are not saying, "Oh, that's the end of life. Oh, I want to kill myself." That is the kind of mindset that we should have. Okay, let me give an example. Initially, I think I was so much attached to a phone that I was using previously. It was a phone I bought with my money, Samsung phone, and it got stolen. I felt bad. It felt so hard, but I know that God was teaching me a lesson through that experience, that I shouldn't be attached to this thing. During that time, I used to feel like, oh, this phone is like the most prized asset that I have. Like, I can't do without this phone, blah blah blah. But now, God has provided money to get even a better phone, not just a better phone, plus confirmed laptop join. But now, because I've gone through that period of training, because I've gone through that period of pruning, and that period that God has taught me, even though now I have something better, I am not attached to these things. Sometimes for a long time I may not see all these things, but I'm good, I'm happy. I'm not always every time operating these things, trying to, okay, because I like it, because this is so good, I will always have to be with it every time. I have to press it. No. So, like, okay, sometimes for like 3-4 days I may not work on my system because, okay, I don't have a particular work I want to use it for, a particular important thing to use it for, and I'm fine. But some people, if they have not watched movie, not that they really need a system, or they just want to be with him, be with the system, they'll make sure that I have to play game, I have to watch movie on the system, I have to do this, do that, just because I just want to be with it, even when I don't really have need of it. That is when addiction is coming in. So we should not love things, but we should love people. What are the things that we should love? Love people, love knowledge, be driven to knowledge, have that desire to love. But there are better things that we should love. We should love our family. We should love, unity. We should love. There are better things that we should love. We should love God. Above all, the first thing that we should love in our life is God. We should seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and every other thing will be added unto us. We should love good things. We should love being good to people. We should love ourselves. Those are the things that we should love. Not that I should love my house. No, I shouldn't love my house. I should value my house, take good care of my house, enjoy my house, but not to have a kind of sentimental attachment to it that it begins to define my worth. It begins to define myself. No, my self-worth is far beyond anything that I have. So that if you lose everything, you still believe that yes, I'm still great, I'm still somebody important, and I can still start over again and even surpass where I was before the loss. That is when you say that yes, you are in your right senses. That is then you say yes, you are thinking right. So I want to urge somebody watching this video today that please, if you know you have that deep attachment to material things that can perish, that can be lost someday, if you have that deep emotional attachment, try to get yourself back in order. Don't love things. Don't love anything. Nothing, I mean material thing now, is worth loving. But they should be valued. They should be taken care of. They should be used properly. They should be used to achieve something greater. They should be used with wisdom. They should be multiplied. We can multiply these things, but we should not have an emotional attachment to them. So that's the word to the public today, to my millions of fans all over the world. That is the word to you.